Craving a flame-grilled burger but short on time or resources? These fast food spots use real flames to cook their beef, delivering a smoky flavor and charred texture that griddles or heat lamps just can't replicate. Since 1941, Carl's Jr. has been grilling burgers over an open flame, a tradition that began when Carl Karcher started his business with a pushcart hot dog stand. Just 4 years later, Carl and his wife launched Carl's Drive-In Barbecue, a full-service restaurant that featured the now-famous charbroiled burgers. By the 1950s, the Karchers transitioned to the fast food industry, opening quick-service locations that still serve those same charbroiled burgers, but at a faster pace. While Carl's Jr. is a West Coast staple, it shares similarities with Hardee's, its sibling chain under the same parent company. Despite these similarities, both chains have worked to establish their own identities. Today, Carl's Jr. boasts over 1,000 locations across 15 states, offering a variety of charbroiled burgers, including the teriyaki burger, Western bacon cheeseburger, and spicy El Diablo. Known for their massive size and diverse toppings, Carl's Jr.'s burgers continue to be a fan favorite. Dairy Queen made its debut in 1940 in Joliet, Illinois, along the iconic Route 66. Initially, the menu was modest, featuring ice cream cones, sundaes, and pints and quarts of ice cream. Back then, a soft-serve cone cost just 5 cents. By 1949, the menu expanded to include shakes and malts, and by the 1950s, Dairy Queen had introduced hot food items like burgers, fries, and hot dogs. Today, Dairy Queen is known for its extensive range of ice cream treats, as well as a full fast food menu that includes burgers, fried chicken, and French fries. While not all Dairy Queen locations grill their burgers, some still do. A Reddit user shared that certain stores use traditional flat-top grills, while others have Nico grills, which cook burgers over an open flame on a conveyor belt. Another employee added, "We are still cooking ours on a flame grill. Nothing changed." Portillo's, a popular quick-service chain from Chicago, is well known for its Italian beef sandwiches and Chicago-style hot dogs. However, their char-grilled burger is a hidden gem that often flies under the radar. Many customers appreciate the distinct grilled flavor of these burgers, with one Reddit user noting, "I love the char-broiled flavor that they get on the meat, so delicious. Adding bacon on it is always a great option." Another Reddit user said, 1,000 times better than In-N-Out. In my opinion, they have the best fast food burger you can get anywhere.
Things I'm not mad about. Smelling like a charbroiled cheeseburger from Portillo's.
Portillo's classic burger comes on a corn-dusted bun and is garnished with mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, red onions, pickles, and ketchup. For added indulgence, you can choose to add bacon or opt for the towering rodeo burger. This burger, available as a single or double, is served on a brioche bun and loaded with sliced onions, onion rings, bacon, cheese, and barbecue sauce. The chain began in Chicago in 1963, when Dick Portillo invested $1,100 to open the Dog House, a modest hot dog stand in Villa Park. Since then, Portillo's has grown into a popular fast food chain with over 70 locations across 10 states, and it continues to expand. Burger King, the world's second-largest fast food burger chain, is famous for its signature flame-grilled burgers. According to its website, "At Burger King, we have been flame grilling since the day we started in 1954. That's right, since day one. We only use real fire to give you the beef patty you deserve." Burger King's burgers are crafted from 100% beef, free of fillers, preservatives, or additives. The Whopper, their most famous offering, features a flame-grilled beef patty on a sesame seed bun, topped with mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, pickles, ketchup, and sliced onions.
You're sitting at home, nice and comfy, and suddenly you're hungry for a great big juicy Whopper.
Burger King originally launched in the 1950s as Insta Burger King, named after the Insta broiler oven that cooked its burgers. The Insta broiler has since been replaced by the Flame broiler, leading to a rebranding as Burger King in 1961. By the 1970s, the chain had solidified its position as the second-largest burger chain, trailing only McDonald's. Today, Burger King's signature cooking method involves grilling burgers on a conveyor belt over an open flame, creating a distinctive flame-grilled flavor that sets it apart from other fast food competitors. The burgers are then dropped into a tray and assembled with fresh toppings, maintaining the iconic taste Burger King is known for. The Habit Burger Grill, founded in 1969 in Santa Barbara County, California, has grown to over 300 locations across 13 states. Renowned for its char-grilled burgers, the chain prides itself on cooking over an open flame. Adam Baird, Vice President of Food and Beverage, explained to QSR Magazine that the key to their signature flavor lies in using high heat for cooking, ensuring every burger is perfectly seared and full of flavor. It caramelizes the product and marks it very well, so it gets this smoky, fresh grilled meat effect. In addition to its signature burgers, the Habit Burger Grill stands out with unique menu items like sushi-grade ahi tuna. Known for its commitment to quality, the restaurant uses 100% ground beef for its patties, free from fillers and preservatives. About a decade ago, the Habit made its secret menu public, and one standout item, the Santa Barbara-style char burger, gained popularity. This burger features a double patty with avocado, caramelized onions, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, and mayo, all on grilled sourdough bread. While In-N-Out Burger has long been a West Coast favorite, the Habit Burger Grill recently earned acclaim from USA Today, winning the Reader's Choice Award for Best Fast Food Burger with its double char burger. Burgers Grilled Right, often referred to as BGR, lives up to its name by serving up burgers with a distinct smoky flavor. This chain, though modest in size, operates in states like Georgia, Maryland, New Jersey, Utah, and Virginia. BGR's menu stands out with its diverse selection of meats, offering gourmet options such as Wagyu truffle and bison chipotle, in addition to the classic ground beef. Once you've chosen your preferred meat, the next step is selecting how you want it prepared. The works features a Hardee cheeseburger loaded with lettuce, tomato, onions, and pickles, while the pretzel bacon cheeseburger comes with applewood bacon, cheddar cheese, and bacon onion marmalade all nestled in a pretzel bun. Although not as widely known as some burger chains, BGR has a loyal following. For instance, when someone inquired about top burger spots in Salt Lake City on Reddit, a recommendation for BGR was eagerly given. Burgers Grilled Right BGR in Sugar House is one of the best I've had. It's kind of hidden in a back street, so I don't think many people know about it, but it competes with all of the other burgers mentioned here, and better than most of them. In the meantime, a Yelp user shared, "BGR never fails. Love the burgers and they're always cooked right." Backyard Burgers may not be as large as some fast food giants, but it has made a name for itself with its flame-grilled burgers. Founded by Lattimore Laddie Michael in 1987, the chain began in Mississippi, where Michael started selling high-quality burgers out of a grocery store. Recognizing the potential, he quickly expanded into a drive-through restaurant chain, distinguished by its commitment to grilling burgers over an open flame. This dedication to quality helped Backyard Burgers carve out a niche in the competitive fast food landscape.
Now that's a great burger.
Backyard Burgers once thrived with nearly 200 locations in the 2000s, but financial struggles led to a bankruptcy filing in 2012. Despite efforts to recover, the chain faced more closures and filed for bankruptcy again in June 2023. The future looks uncertain, with Memphis Business Journal suggesting possible liquidation. Despite these challenges, Backyard Burgers remains dedicated to quality, offering flame-grilled burgers made from 100% Black Angus beef, topped with classic fixings like onions, lettuce, tomato, and pickles. The menu also includes seasoned fries, milkshakes, hot dogs, and chicken sandwiches. Fans of this flame-grilled fast food option may be disheartened by the restaurant's uncertain future. As a former GM, it's sad to see such a good brand and concept slowly fall apart. I left in 2008 when Lattimore Michael sold the company because the changes that crippled the business were literally instant. In 1960, Wilbur Hardee opened the first Hardee's in Greenville, North Carolina, inspired by the success of a new McDonald's in town. He saw the growing demand for fast food burgers, but wanted to offer something unique. Instead of copying McDonald's, Hardee opted for char-grilled burgers, giving his customers a different flavor. The menu was kept simple, featuring hamburgers, cheeseburgers, French fries, apple pies, milkshakes, and sodas. This straightforward approach helped establish Hardee's as a distinctive player in the fast food market.
McDonald's is right next door, but they don't have a burger like this.
No way.
They don't even know what sourdough bread is.
The char-grilled burgers quickly became a hit, and by 1963, Hardee's went public. However, that same year, Wilbur Hardee lost control of his company, selling it for just $20,000 after a night of alleged heavy drinking cost him his majority shares to his business partners. Today, Hardee's operates in 31 states, with its strongest presence in the Southeast. North Carolina, where it all started, Incorporated, boasts 214 locations as of 2024. Although Hardee's briefly stopped charbroiling its burgers, the chain returned to its roots in 2003, reviving Wilbur Hardee's original open-flame cooking method. The menu has since expanded to include a variety of offerings, such as the Frisco Burger and Philly Cheesesteak Burger, all of which highlight the distinct flavor that fans love.